Your forces are ready to do battle. Be sure to keep track of the turn counter to ensure your progress through the turn properly. If your commanders have a fast speed rating, you may move and attack before enemy actions. If your commanders have a slow speed rating, you'll have to wait until after enemy actions to move and attack. Once your fast commanders have moved and attack, go to the enemy action step. The speed of a unit is the maximum number of hexes it can move during a move phase. If an infantry unit both moves and attacks, their commander will suffer stress. Artillery units cannot move and attack on the same battle step. A unit with transport ability can pick up and move an infantry or artillery unit for free if they start in the same hex. A transport cannot drop off a unit and move on. Nor can a unit that was transported move either before or after being transported, or be transported again in the same step. This means that friendly units which are transported cannot attack during the same battle step or be transported after the battle step occurs. However, if using tactics, units that are transported, move, or attack during the fast step may do the same during the slow step. Remember that units that retreat off the board must be kept off the board until after the battle is over. The battle is lost if all units are retreated and/or destroyed. Units may be in light or heavy cover, which adds to the defense even if they are in the same hex as the enemy unit. A single hit will destroy an enemy unit, so flip its counter to the destroyed side. All movement must be performed for each unit before they can attack. This means that the target of the unit must be declared before you roll the dice. Such a target must be in range and in line of sight. 2 dice are rolled for each attack. Results equal to or higher than the attack value of the unit scores a hit, unless negated by a successful defense roll by the enemy unit. AP is used against enemy tanks, armored cars, half-tracks, and bunkers, while HE is used against all other enemy units. Add or subtract your commander's skill based on the range and subtract from the attack roll depending on the range. If your unit's moved, that will negatively affect their attack roll. Remember to roll for the attacks first and then roll for the defense. Now it's the enemy's turn once you have completed all attacks. Roll once on the enemy tactical movement chart, which determines the movement order. The tactical move counter will mark the roll as a reminder of the result. Move all enemy units, then resolve their attacks. You can resolve their actions in any order. Consult with the tactical movement columns that match the type of enemy unit. Use the die roll and cross-reference to determine how each enemy unit will move. The results may include retreat, retreat to cover, adjacent cover, advance to cover, cautious advance, HE advance, AP advance, advance if unit cannot attack, and advance toward the closest friendly unit. Half-strength battalions have 2 subtracted from their movement roll. An enemy rifle unit at range 1 from a friendly unit may treat their asterisk orders as being an AP advance. Also, impassable hexes may prevent enemy units from moving as directed, so you will need to move the unit to a hex that best reflects the orders that were given. After movement, enemy units may attack. Each enemy unit will target a single friendly unit that has the lowest attack roll required for a hit. If 2 or more friendly units meet that qualification, choose the one with the lowest defense value, and if there is still a tie, you can pick the one to be attacked. Enemy attacks are similar to friendly attacks. Roll 2 dice to perform each attack against a friendly unit. Rolls that match or exceed the attack value are considered hits, but may be negated by the defense roll of the friendly unit. Remember to subtract from each die roll according to the range. Plus, enemy units may also suffer attack penalties if they move during that step. Modifications may also happen according to the type of target and cover that the friendly unit is occupying. Successful attacks will damage the friendly unit if the defense does not negate it. Add a damage counter to the friendly unit for every successful attack. There are armor-piercing and high-explosive rounds that cause damage to your units. You can remove the damage during the repair or replace step. You draw from an opaque cup a damage counter for each hit. For AP hits, the type of damage includes the following: Commander killed or Commander wounded, destroyed, 2 stress, or engine, 1 stress, exposed, machine gun, or suspension, hull, glancing, gun, or explosive, and there is also no effect. The results of these hits are explained in greater detail in the rules. For HE hits, the type of damage includes the following: Commander killed or Commander wounded, 1 stress or casualty, exposed or immobile, suppressed, mowed down, or no effect. If a damage counter has no effect, then return it to the cup and draw a replacement. When a unit commander has been killed during the battle, Redraw any future damage counters that only inflict stress. Units cannot choose stress when they are immobile or suppressed. Now that the enemy units have moved, you can now attack with slow speed units. The combat is the same as with your fast speed units. Once the slow speed unit combat has been completed, you can now advance the turn counter. Start by comparing the total value of enemy units that are active to the half destroyed numbers on the battalion card. If the battalion has been reduced to half strength, subtract 2 from their tactical move rolls until the battle ends. However, if the battalion has been destroyed, the battle is over. The battle is also over when you run out of battle turns. Remember, if additional units have been added to the battalion, add their values to the battalion total. Now you can advance the turn counter by 1 space. Repeat the combat steps for the next battle turn until 5 turns have been completed. Remember to add 1 turn for every scout assigned to the battle. There are no victory point penalties for losing units or commanders, because that was a common occurrence during the war. In the next video, the post-combat phase of Sherman Leader will be discussed.